My name is Dr. Kaylyn Jackson Schiff. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Political Science, and I'm also co-director of the Governance and Responsible AI Lab here at Purdue. Yeah, so the liar's dividend is this idea that individuals might be able to gain a benefit by claiming that real information about them is fake. So the term was originally coined by two legal scholars thinking about the impact of deepfakes on society. Might the existence of fake videos or deepfakes make it such that people could claim that real videos are actually fake? And so I, along with my co-authors, Daniel Schiff and Natalia Bueno, explore the impacts of this concept of the liar's dividend for political accountability. Can politicians cry wolf over fake news, claim that real scandals about them are simply deepfakes or false and misleading information in a way that makes it hard to hold politicians accountable for their actions? We conducted a series of studies over several years with over 15,000 American adults, exploring whether politicians can indeed receive support boosts when they claim that real scandals about them are deepfakes or fake news. We presented individuals with real scandals involving politicians from several years ago, and these were presented either via video or in a text transcript format. And then we followed that up with responses attributed to the politicians, saying that, you can't believe what you see these days or what you hear these days. There's a lot of misinformation out there. This is a deepfake about me or a false and misleading story about me. And we compared those types of responses, politicians trying to cry wolf over fake news, to situations in which politicians instead apologize or don't respond and try to let the scandal blow over. So we found that there is evidence of a liar's dividend. Politicians can cry wolf over fake news to avoid accountability for scandal. And we primarily find that politicians can make these successful false claims of fake news when scandals about them are reported in text format, so traditional text-based reporting of news. We didn't find that claims against video evidence of scandals were as effective. So at least in the current media environment, the liar's dividend seems to be less for video, although we're definitely going to be paying attention to whether this effect might change as people become more aware of deepfakes or start to doubt the authenticity of video. And we also found that the liar's dividend is something that politicians can reap across society broadly. So it's not the case just that core supporters of politicians rallied around their favorite politicians when given an option to discredit a scandal about them. We found that both individuals aligned with the political party of the politicians, as well as individuals of the opposite political party, were more willing to increase their support for politicians who make false claims of misinformation. And we find that this also holds for both Democrat and Republican politicians. Something that we've been thinking about a lot is what to do about the liar's dividend. And this is an important question given that there are elections in many countries around the world this year. Might there be political accountability implications in this current election cycle for politicians making these sorts of claims? So we've thought about several potential policy solutions to this problem. The first is fact-checking. And we did find some evidence in our research that fact-checking can reduce the liar's dividend. We've also thought about the need to report evidence when possible through video. So we found that people are less willing to buy claims that videos are fake. So to the extent that we can couple up news reporting with video evidence, that might be more appealing to members of the public.